Hello and welcome to season 3 of the Faith and Work podcast. My name is Carol Evans and I am really glad that you're here. I cannot believe that we are actually at season 3. This season, we're going to dive into what it means to be a faith-driven entrepreneur. The word entrepreneur is kind of scary for me personally. It feels like something really big, like, I don't know, an investment banker or someone that's about to start a major corporation. But really, an entrepreneur is a creator. An entrepreneur is someone who has a vision for something. God's given you a task to do, and it is your vision, and it is your job to make it happen. So in season 3, we're going to talk about what it means to be a faith-driven entrepreneur. What does that look like? How is it different than being anybody else who tries to start their own small business? What does that really look like? So this season, we're going to find out. So I really hope you enjoy the season's content. But more importantly, as you can tell, we are on video today. So a lot of you watch on YouTube. And for those of you who do watch on YouTube, now you won't just be looking at a static image. You will actually get to enjoy the content of the Faith and Work podcast on video. So I'm really glad that you're here. And glad that you can actually see me. I can't see you, but you can see me and you'll be able to see a lot of our guests. So some of our guest episodes were recorded before we enabled video. So some of those episodes will not be video enabled, but a lot of them going into season 3 will be. So I'm very excited about that for you. The second thing we're going to change in season 2 is the cadence. We're going to go to an every other week cadence. Every week is definitely a time commitment that has been sacrificial. There are a lot of weeks when it is a struggle to get another episode out. Not because the episode's not recorded, but because the time investment that it takes to edit and get it fully uploaded with the detailed show notes and everything that it takes to promote an episode on all the social media platforms. All of that takes time. So we're going to move to an every other week cadence. And I go forward with that with 2 simultaneous feelings. One, a little bit of relief, because every other week will give me some time back in my schedule. The second is a little bit of fear of what if people don't come back? What if you guys are used to an every week cadence, and what if people don't come back? What if after 2 weeks they go to a different podcast that fills up their phone? And I know for me, I love my weekly podcast that I listen to. So there's a little bit of fear, but this decision was made after a lot of prayer and getting some counsel from some friends after saying, look, I am mentally stretched really, really thin. There's a lot of different irons in the fire. The podcast and the podcast audience is really important. And I want to produce episodes that are high quality. I want to have conversations that are meaningful, that don't just fill the air. And so going into season 3, I want to set up a good cadence that I can sustain. And in this current season of life, I can sustain every other week. So I hope you'll come back. I hope 2 weeks doesn't scare you away. I hope you don't forget about the Faith and Work podcast conversations. These are powerful. And these conversations are curated with you in mind, with faith-driven entrepreneurs in mind. What does it look like? What does it mean? How should it be different? So I'm really excited to have you. I'm excited to go on this journey with you. We're going to be diving into this amazing book, The Faith-Driven Entrepreneur. I'm going to link it in the show notes for this promo episode, just so you can go ahead and get a copy. We will be kind of doing a little bit of almost like a book review kind of style. So giving some of my takeaways from the first few chapters, hoping that you get to kind of follow along with me. It's a great book. I've learned so much from it, and I'm really looking forward to delivering those nuggets from the book with you guys as well. So I hope you enjoy it. And then after the first few weeks of the podcast, we will actually have some faith-driven entrepreneurs join us in those conversations. And I'm really excited to have you get to meet them. And hopefully you can connect with them outside of the podcast, ask them questions, and really learn from their story. So thank you for coming along for the ride for season 3. Thank you for those who have been here since the beginning of season 1. A lot of you just joined during season 2, or you found the Faith and Work podcast from our summer series. We did 2 different topics this summer. In June, we did Faith Around the World, and then in July, Faith in Our Community. And now both of those seasons were so powerful, deep, meaningful conversations about how to live out our faith in different parts of the world and what does it mean in our community. So I'm really, really excited to have you join us now and kind of get back to the roots of what the Faith and Work podcast is all about. And it's really about living out our faith and building our careers on the foundation of our faith. So thank you for joining us for today. Thank you for joining us for the last 2 seasons. Thank you for staying for season 3. I cannot wait for this season, but really thank you for being here.